Matt. Hi and welcome to this Wednesday footy feed. A day after Harry O'Brien's shock revelations about his personal demons, the footy world is rallying behind him. It comes as Victoria Police confirmed it will speak to the Collingwood star about the 2011 murder he witnessed in Brazil. Matt Thompson reports.
O'Brien's dramatic statement has helped clear the air and allowed his teammates to go public with their support.
You know, he put it in the public forum yesterday to put almost a bit of perspective on it because he was getting smashed there for a few days by people, and I think everyone now understands that you've got to respect him and give him his space because that's what he's asked for.
The story has made national headlines well beyond the sports pages and stopped some commentators in their tracks. The Players Association says it sends a warning.
And having a tolerance for that, having a respect for that and having an empathy, I think, is a really important responsibility of those who cover and commentate on the game.
Despite reports he was in far north Queensland, O'Brien took to Twitter to confirm he was staying at comedian Scott Dooley's place in Sydney.
We had him hiding out at our place for a little bit before coming down to the club.
And as for returning to play,
you know, hopefully that Gold Coast game in 2 weeks he can get back and ready for. And you know, if he's not ready, he's not ready, and we'll welcome him back in when the time is right.
Matt Thompson, AFL.com.au.
Richmond forward Jack Riewoldt says his team is ready to attack ahead of Saturday's clash with the Gold Coast. Riewoldt spent the day guiding some lucky Oz kickers and isn't concerning himself with the fact the Tigers have dropped the past 2 games at Kazali Stadium.
We speak about hoodoos. We obviously had lost a lot of games with Carlton before the start of this year and came out and beat them in round 1. So this group is ready to attack and ready to take the challenge of the Gold Coast in Cairns.
Riewoldt is still yet to sign a new contract with the Tigers, and it may have something to do with his asking price.
Yeah, it's the $1 million question. Well, I wish it was $1 million question. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Riewoldt's teammate Dustin Martin is also out of contract at season's end. Another man looking for a new deal is Colin Sylvia. He says it's not about the money and he wants to stay at Melbourne.
I want to remain a Demon, a one-club player, and as long as we can come to an agreement, I'll play the rest of my career.
The 27-year-old is a free agent at season's end. He plays his 150th game against Geelong on Saturday. North Melbourne coach Brad Scott says his team has gained some much-needed momentum after last week's big win over Richmond.
I thought it was good reward for effort, that a lot of the things we've been working on, we executed pretty well. Still some things we've got to get better at. But we've got a great opportunity to play some really good sides now on the way home, and you know, if we get enough wins to get there, we'll certainly be in good form because we're going to have to beat some pretty good sides to get there.
The Kangaroos take on Brisbane at the Gabba on Saturday. The Lions are setting themselves for that game, Jed Adcock admitting it's time they started beating the sides around them on the ladder.
You'd say we've got a couple of upsets over the Geelong and Essendon this year, but you know, the gap between us is where we've got to close.
The Roos beat the Lions by 63 points when they last met back in round 4. And that's all for today's footy feed. I'm Jackie Reid. See you soon.